Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, muscle car fans of all ages, all shapes and sizes, and all nationalities, welcome once again to Nick's Garage and our Friday night live show, which we do every couple of weeks when we can. We miss out once in a while when we're too busy and stuff. I'd like to say thank you very much right away to the folks who have already given beautiful super chats already. Joe Filardi, thank you so much. Donaldo Lono, we appreciate you. And most recently, I just saw another one pop in from Roughneck Knight 51. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated. You guys make the wheels go round. You really do. I used to have a job before COVID, but that kind of doesn't exist anymore. Now I just make Nick's Garage, and it's the best job I've ever had. So thank you so much for your support. Let's go see what Nick's doing. We've got friends here in the shop tonight. We're having a little Christmas party tomorrow. We've got some update coming on this beautiful machine for everybody. And I think Nick's got some guests in the dyno room right now. There he is. I'm going to turn on his mic.
I would not give up.
Good morning,
It's
Mr.
Friday
Nick.
night live from Nick's Garage. How's everybody doing?
Great to see you, Nick.
I just want to say we have some special guests here that came here tonight. We've got Luke from British Columbia. Luke?
Yes,
Right?
hello.
Welcome, Luke.
And Denis from?
Hello.
Denny's from
Sherbrooke.
Sherbrooke.
From Sherbrooke, Quebec.
Sherbrooke, Quebec.
So they've joined us here tonight because they said, you know, they will come here for a coffee. It's Friday night live. I told them, you know what, you guys, come by and join us. Don't be shy. And, you know, it's we just want to show what's going on in the shop. And I told Luke, stick around, stay on the live show, and I'm going to show them what's going on.
And our American friends, they better understand that's a long way to come. He's not just here from the next town over. He's here from the other coast.
He's from the West Coast. How many miles is that?
About 3,000 miles.
3,000
roughly.
miles. That's a big, long country.
We hope
It
we
is.
made it worth your while.
It
Yeah,
is.
you did. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, no, it's my pleasure.
This is
We enjoy having all the visitors that come here. You know, we take pictures of them, put them all on Instagram, and that's what we're here for, anyways. You know. And if, like, when you called me yesterday, you know, Nick, can we come by for the live show? I said, drop by, and it's not an issue at all.
Awesome.
And he brought us a big bag of coffee. That should be good for a while.
it's organic too. So
Oh,
we
good. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Anyways, hold this, Luke. Anyways,
sir.
I'm going through this engine now with Luke because I was just telling Luke that this engine is the one we had the piston replaced, which one belongs to Michael in Pennsylvania. And I was telling him that he's probably wondering why we have one set of lifters, another set of lifters, and another set of lifters. And you know what? None of them do the job I want. Don't forget, we're trying to bring this, you know, we made only about 500 horsepower with this engine with the new piston. And you know, the piston is not an issue anymore. It's done, it's perfect, it's smooth, no problem. Question is,
Future video on that.
hey, yeah.
Future video on that.
Yeah, watch the video on that, you guys. And we're not done with it yet. You can see we took off the lifters because I'm not happy with them because when it comes to hydraulics, when it comes to revving high, they don't work properly. So anyways, we're trying to fix this dilemma, and then if everything goes well, we'll put you guys up to date.
Nick doesn't give up.
No, I won't give up. Like I was just telling Luke and Denis a few minutes ago, if I had the correct lifters tonight, yes, I would have stayed here all night, get it running, so I can have it for tomorrow running. And believe me, I would have stayed.
That's impressive.
It is. I've done it. I've done it
lot of
many
work.
years. It is. Well, like you're a mechanic also, you notice that the push rod touches the block, and you understood the short travel, long travel lifter makes a difference. But you know, it's all like time, and it's also part of what we do here is research and development. You know, people say, yeah, they fit. You buy them, put them in. Now I notice when they tell me it's a long lifter or a short lifter, but on a 440, this would not be a matter. Being a Hemi, and it's got the block push rods right here. You can see right here closely, it's touching. So this is a no-no. This push rod is a 3/8 like the factory push rod, but this is aluminum only for an adjustment. You know, I thought I got the new lifters, put them in, get a shorter push rod, but as you can see, it hits the block, so they're a no-no, we're not gonna use them. So we're gonna go to a 4th set next week.
Nick, you know who's going to help us get there is Joel Jenkins with his recent $10 super chat. Just have to shout it out. He says, hey guys, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Here's
Christmas.
a little something for the party.
Thank you, Joel. Thank you.
so much. Melissa tells me there's another super chat I missed. I'm
Okay.
just scrolling back. A lot of people saying hello. Here we go.
Yes.
No, I think I got them all. There were 3 earlier, including Roughneck Nick. No, Roughneck Night, and our lovely friends Donaldo and help me out. The first one we got tonight.
Jason.
Nope.
Jason.
That is Joe Velarde. of
Joe-
course. He's
Joe,
always
okay.
there early, before the show even started.
Yeah, and I just want to say hello to Jason's mother, get well, and I just want to say hello to them.
Feel better soon, Mr.
Yeah,
Jason.
they're in Toronto.
I hope they're doing better soon. It's a tough time to be sick, the holidays, Nick.
It is, I know. You know, it is a time when you want to be with families, enjoy yourselves. And I want to say a special thank you and a Merry Christmas and all the best to all the people in uniform that serve our country, and they're out in Europe, and then they cannot be home for the holidays.
Right on.
And of course, you got to thank them, and of course, wish them all the best, and thank you for all the services.
Absolutely.
And this goes for all the military around the world.
Past, present, and future.
That's right.
I gotta say a special note. When we're talking about people in uniform, we don't often include the police.
No,
This
everybody.
year, our good friend Chris from the RCMP went down to Haiti and had a heck of a time.
Oh yeah.
Thank goodness he's home and safe for the holidays.
Yeah.
Back with his family.
Oh yeah, he was stuck there, and everything's up. You know, not too good in Haiti, but he's back home, and I'm happy for that.
wow.
He's with the RCMP.
Oh,
He's
wow.
one of our buddies. He's the man with the Mad Max.
Oh, yes.
Mad Max, the Torino there.
Yeah.
Um,
The Interceptor.
Interceptor, that's right. I wish he was here. He loves coffee. Comes here, first thing he wants is a coffee. So maybe he might show up later on. Who knows?
Hope so. I'm seeing lots of nice names in the chat, Nick. The most recent, there's Tom and Cindy, who were recently in this room with their 340.
Hey, we're waiting for you to come by next month so we can tear down the engine. Am I correct?
I hope so.
You know, I've got a few 340s set up. I got one for tomorrow for one of my clients. I got another one from New York and another one from Detroit. And of course, Tom and Cindy from Florida.
Awesome.
Hey, you guys, thanks a lot. Anyways, let's go. How about the Charger? What do you think of the Charger?
Let's go have
That's
a
a
look.
Let's go
Very
take a
nice
look at it,
car.
you guys. Come. Tell me. Ask any questions you wish. I'm just going to lower the heater. Just give me a second. You guys take a look at this black diamond. I'll be right back.
Mind if I grab the mic from you quick, just to say hey to the boys. While Nick's getting the heat turned down, say hello, gents.
Hi guys. Hope everybody's enjoying the
Free
Black
Christmas.
Charger. Well, yeah, we're coming close to that day. It's what, a week away now? Just half a week. 20th? Yeah, 5 days more. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Before I forget, Happy New Year, season's greetings. Hope everybody's happy and Santa Claus is taking care of you guys and there's no cold in the stockings.
And if Stefan's listening, well,
Yeah,
You should see what we did.
that's
there's
right.
your present. You're
Eugene
about
did
to
it. Eugene. Yeah.
Mr. Nick, he's back.
Okay, Robert, Manny, I have to say something. They've been working on the car today all day, installing the AC system. And
Mr. AC.
it took us a whole day to put this aftermarket air conditioning system. If you guys want to go into the little details, but I see you guys have a little surprise there with the wiring hanging over the dash.
No, that's the
We-
new wiring harness.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
And I see
troubleshooting.
you guys. I know you spent a lot of time on something, but you want to show it to the crowd tonight on the on our channel. Go right ahead. But you can see all this technical work with AC. If Stefan, you're watching, hopefully you stay cool for the summer because this is what you wanted, and Robert and Manny installed it.
Yeah, you should be cool as a cucumber in this vehicle, even though it's black.
You know,
Well, I just want to mention that if you guys are watching, this is
It's
not
all temporarily.
that will be hooked up better, and it will look better when it's done. So
Still
the
fitting
thing-
the hoses.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
We cannot hook up the dryer right now because we're not ready to charge. If we open the dryer too quick, we're gonna ruin it because it's.
Humidity
gonna
might
absorb
get it.
humidity from the air around
so
it.
that's why it's not hooked up. We'll probably tomorrow maybe if we have a chance.
Okay.
Just to test for leaks and if it's good charging.
That's it.
okay. So let me
A very large radiator or heat exchanger or whatever you call
condenser.
Yeah, condenser.
it. Wow. It's
And
huge.
Nick did a hell of a job on the fan. I don't know
Yeah.
if you
Well,
can
that,
see.
that,
John,
was,
there.
that was not an easy fit. You know, the clutch fan comes very close to the compressor, and then we have to make a custom-made shim. If you look behind the down there,
between
between
the
the clutch and the pulley on the water pump, you'll see that it was a lot of custom workings involved.
But
So
it's
some
done
things
right.
are not just exactly a drop in, but we managed.
It's marketed as a bolt-in.
Yeah, right. I've been there, done that.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, but it's actually a good kit because with a little massaging here and there, it actually looks quite nice. It's well laid out, well thought out.
I see you guys have a power pack.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
going on
kind
here,
of.
man? What's going
All
on
right.
here? Come on. You're gonna show
Okay.
us something?
Robert,
Okay,
I'll
let's
leave it to you, my friend.
Okay, Manny, I know you guys spent a lot of time on this grill, bumpers, and lights.
Yes.
And lining it up, and of course, assembling it. Robert, give us a show, please. Let's see what you've done, what you've accomplished, you guys. This took a lot of time, eh? When it came to assembly.
No seat in the vehicle either. Just
To make it perfect, you gotta put passion in it, let me tell you, and that's what Robert and Manny did.
Wow!
They work on
Lights.
their own. Okay, let's put some light in there now.
There you go.
Wow, high beam, low beam,
We got it all.
nice. You know, I never tested the seal beams before we installed them,
Markers?
but they all work. And now we gotta shut them.
Yeah.
Wow. Stefan, did you see that? They're working on their own.
And markers you want?
Yeah, show some markers. You'll see them right here.
This is some hot wiring if I've ever
Oh,
seen
the
it.
marker
Yeah,
lights.
George, when he's ready to go, you'll
Right
see
here.
right there.
Now, this is, you know, these are little things, but for me, that's a lot of, it's a big
There it
detail.
is.
Boomer.
It's working.
That is beautiful.
It's working. Now, if we could only get the front valance put on, which is
So
still
the
at
rest
the
of the
body
lighting,
shop,
yeah.
but it'll get there. It'll come there.
Listen,
but in the
it's-
meantime, we're waiting for Ivan to come in and install the headliner so we can start doing the trim and the interior on this car.
We're close. We're
You
close,
know,
guys.
you gotta admit, I've never said this before, like I've just told you guys, we've done a lot of conversions on this car. And Stefan knows very well that we converted my 440 full barrel to a 6-pack. We've also converted the front drum brakes to front discs. We also converted from an automatic to a 4-speed. Also converted the 8 3/4 to a Dana. Installed frame connectors, and there's something else I'm missing. AC, air conditioning.
The AC is this was an AC car.
Yes,
But
but
But when Stefan purchased the car, most of the AC stuff was gone. So he said, "Okay, let's forget the AC. Put a regular heater." So you had George at
convert the
CGA
firewall.
convert the firewall to a non-AC car.
Yes.
And after that was done, Stefan said, "You know what? I think I would like to have AC."
and I don't blame him because a black car, let's face it, it draws a lot of heat.
Yeah, and the interior is black too.
But the good part of it is this compressor is much more efficient and it's lighter than the original Chrysler piece. So
And-
It fits for with the 6-pack.
yeah,
The original V2
does not
and-
does not fit.
So
So yeah, it was a good call. Although painful, it was a good call.
A lot of pieces there.
Yeah,
well, the AC compressor bracket kit, we did it while the engine was on
that's
the
right,
stand.
which made it
We
easier.
waited so long for the car, so we tried to
Yeah.
Get advanced with everything that we could.
What we could.
Yeah.
And it is the original engine to the car. It is a matching number,
Yeah.
matching numbers engine to the car. A true blue U code, just like my Kawasaki.
But it's a 6-pack.
Yeah, but he put a 6-pack.
He's just making it cooler.
Yeah, he is.
Engine is in.
Tranny is in, diff is in.
Transmission's
You
in.
hooked up the clutch linkage.
Yeah.
this week?
Yes.
So even the clutch linkage, went in nicely, nice and smooth operation. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you said
works
everything,
well.
Yeah.
aligned perfectly.
Everything lined up perfect. And if you guys are asking, these are the wheels that belong to the car? No, they don't belong to the car. They're just temporarily to move the car around. Yes, we had all the suspension installed, the steering and suspension, of course, and the brakes. But okay, we didn't put the master cylinder in, but everything's in place. But of course, we still have the steering column to put in, the dash, and a lot of stuff on the inside. But we're waiting
console.
for Ivan, of course, to come install the headliner
Yeah,
with nothing in the way.
If Ivan listening, Ivan.
We
come
know
on,
we know you're in pain, buddy. We know you're in pain, but
I hope you feel better soon, man.
yeah, real soon.
I have to admit, I want to say this to you guys, because you guys did all the work on what you hate the most on when we do a restoration. But you got to admit, it's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
Which is?
Regulators.
I got,
They're all in. All 6 pieces of glass on the side are in.
I'm
Regulators and
starting
all.
to become very proficient with the
Listen,
Mopar regulators.
You gotta admit, look, man, you got the windows in. That took a lot of time, especially some of the parts we did not take off ourselves. And we had another team helped us take it apart. Nobody marked left or right.
Yeah, all the whiskers,
Pas
all
gauche,
the
pas
trim
droite.
pieces.
Oh my
It's
God.
just the inner panels we have to put in now.
It's all good. We got the glass in, and I love these old cars with the vent glass
Yeah,
in the
it's-
front.
it's
I just
nice.
love it. I like this better than air conditioning. You're
Yes.
driving down, you have the post, the
Yep.
windows open, you get the breeze. This is awesome. Yeah.
It's
cool.
it's a nice
Yeah,
little
we
vehicle.
it's just a matter of adjusting everything. But
Yeah.
we need the weather strip.
Yeah,
After the
this-
headliner will be done, we'll do that.
We still have a few pieces on order. We got the tail light housing, wiring,
Trim and
still waiting on. A few.
trim.
Oh yes, the clips for the tail light trim. A few
George?
badges.
No particular rush, just my fingers in the air, because I wanted to let you know about Clint Perry, because he sent us a $20 super chat.
Wow, thank you, Clint.
Thank you, Clint.
He wants to let you know he's got a Grand Prix SJ455 4-barrel.
Oh, nice.
wow.
Or he's a fan of that car. And he
Nice.
wants to know, have you ever experienced such a mobile?
Yes, I did. I used to work for Pontiac for 5 years. And by the way, I drove from Montreal to Santa Monica, California in a 1976 Pontiac Grand Prix 455 SJ.
Awesome.
Nice.
If I remember correctly, it was 1976. But that was back in 1980 we drove.
Wow.
We were 5 of us. We drove down to California, and I
drove
did most. I drove most of the time, non-stop, no sleep.
No surprise there.
Two
No,
ti-
no, no surprise whatsoever.
And 2 speeding tickets.
That's it.
Only 2 speeding tickets. One,
Which
one.
state did you skip?
Well, I wasn't lucky with the. Well, no, Ohio. I was lucky
Okay.
because the police officer, when I passed the truck, he lost me because when I passed the truck, I took the exit.
Okay.
And I noticed the police officer went down the highway. Anyways, I was lucky. Now that time was
Luck
another
is good
story.
too.
That's good. Luck
Always
is no.
obey your local traffic rules and regulations. folks.
And you know, I wasn't going that fast, but I knew he was chasing me. But that was then.
Well, no, you just took the exit. You didn't know he was chasing you, or else you would have pulled over.
I'm
'cause
not gonna-
we're law-abiding citizens.
I'm not gonna say anything. Anyways, this was
All
cool.
alleged, it all passed along.
It's all good.
That's
it's all
right.
Drive safe, kids. The roads are different today.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. By a long shot.
You know, we got the RT badges
Yeah,
to put on the
the
side
callouts.
there.
How
That's
about-
gonna look hot.
How about the Charger nameplate that goes on the sail panels?
Wow. Don't go there, man.
Yeah, that's gonna
Okay,
be fun
that's
to measure
that's
out.
gonna be a challenge. You know why? Here, let me show George.
No,
Come on this
Charger.
side. No, this one over here. You guys, you're talking about the Charger nameplate right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of difficult. You got to drill 2 holes here to put the badge Charger, and you cannot make. There's no room for error. Show us the badge there, Robert. Actually, we should have had this done before the car was painted. I'm sure some of them are going to say that.
There's one on Robert's shirt.
Yeah, that's Eugene's car, which is right behind us. Look at that. Is that a beautiful nameplate or what?
You see the pins, George?
Yes, sir.
And where does that go?
Somewhere here.
Yes,
Yeah,
somewhere there.
We just
And
have
it
to
was-
figure out.
The roof has been replaced.
Yeah, roof has been replaced.
It's all one piece.
Quarter panel's been replaced.
Now we got to figure out.
And
a
good
nice
luck
place.
finding where the holes go. But knowing-
Apparently, Robert has an idea. So
Yeah, we have a good
we're going
idea.
to build on that idea.
If we don't know, we having a good idea anyways. Plus, we got Eugene's car, so
Thank God.
we have. I don't think we'll have any issues.
Magnets?
But don't you like us magnets?
Velcro?
No, but just
When we opened the box, Nick was hoping that they're glued on, stick on.
yes.
They were not.
No, they've got
I think our friend Elon Musk
You see
tried
these-
magnets.
These are little nuts in the back. So that has to be done before the headliner comes in.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, Nick Anthony Maverick is throwing us 25
Maverick,
bucks.
thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Maverick.
I want to
bless
say
you, man.
I want to say thank you to John who brought us in the Deepless. I'm sure John knows about. Deepless is a Greek pastry, so I got to say thank you to John who brought us in a whole box, and of course we'll save some for tomorrow.
Thank you, John.
Thank you,
Merry
John.
Christmas.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Is Anthony Maverick our Maverick?
Yeah.
Yes,
Tony.
yes, Anthony Maverick. He said he could have been here tonight, maybe,
Tony.
but he wasn't feeling too well. But he says hello on our channel.
Oh, feel better soon, Tony. Everybody's got the cold. Melissa's got it this week too, Nick.
Yeah,
Thank you
everybody.
to Melissa for all she does for us. just
Melissa,
the same.
yeah, thank you.
And the
Especially
whole
when she's
year's
got a
worth of
cold.
work.
She's,
Yep.
Thank you
she's,
so much.
and she's got so much on her
Plate?
plate. Yeah, don't we all? And here we are in the holidays.
That's why
And,
we
uh,
work well together.
And you know what's funny?
Our plates are full.
I spoke with 3 companies today.
Anybody we
Well,
like?
no. I know it's the holiday season,
Right.
Christmas, New
Okay.
Year's. And I'm still here tomorrow. I'm here Monday. I'm here Tuesday. I'm trying to call these companies for some more parts or some machine work. Everybody's gone. 2 or 3 a month.
What are they
2,
talking
3
about?
weeks.
What
a
is
month.
that?
Yeah.
How do
I
things
go,
get done?
I don't know. That's why. Look, this car just came in 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I promised it to Stefan and for spring.
Oh, it'll be ready.
It'll be ready for
It'll be
spring.
ready.
Unless we don't have parts.
No, we'll make the parts.
And
It's
you know,
okay. We'll figure it
Ivan,
out.
Ivan just did a headliner for George's Camaro. If it wasn't for that, he would have been here today or yesterday. No, today. Today. Blame it on
Ivan-
George.
Ivan's such a good guy.
Another George. Blame it on George. Anyways, you would have had this headliner done and then we would have continued. Yes, we plan to have it ready for spring 2025.
And we're on track to do it.
we are.
We
Look,
were saying earlier that it doesn't need much to make this engine run. In the
No.
Close.
It's real close. When the headlights are going on.
Once we got that headliner in, the interior goes in. Ooh.
Robert, show them the shifter. Show them the shift that's going in this car. It's in the trunk. Here, give me that. I'll put it away. Go in the back.
The box behind the black box there.
You see the shifter that goes in that car? Oh, you saw it, eh? Come, I'll show you. Come, check it out.
Where's that beast?
This is why Stefan wants to go 4-speed. This is a model with a console type. This is a genuine piece that he bought on eBay, restored original piece.
So he started this car based on a shifter?
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe.
That's a good place to start. What a machiney piece. Wow.
Like if you can't change gears with this leverage.
And
you're doing it wrong.
Robert, I also told Stefan we're going to make it not ram into the dash. There's a way of fixing that.
Yes.
You know, like a lot of these long shifters in the B bodies, they go right up to the dash. But we'll fix it, don't worry.
Okay. The thing is, if you have that long shifter on a B body, a pistol
Yeah.
Just a
grip,
reminder.
Go
to
into,
the shifter
go into those
mechanism
details. You'll
needs
see.
to be like this. The long, I call them fingers.
Yes.
On a he body, there's much shorter,
Shorter.
or on a 69 B body. So if you use a 69 B body with the short fingers and the
Long
the
shifter.
pistol grip,
Your
you're gonna
throw,
hit your fingers on the
You're changing
ashtray.
channels.
You can tell those guys because they've all got the busted knuckles. Eh?
But we got the correct part, and Stefan should be in good shape with that.
Have we looked at the shims on this to see that everything is nice and smooth, or is this one doesn't apply?
Claude went through it.
Claude took care. Thank you, Claude, for going through this.
Claude, yeah, he's our 4-speed man.
Yeah, if he can't fix it, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Nick, are you going to be power shifting this car for a test drive?
I was told to drive it like hell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Stefan told me, Nick, when it's ready to go. We've got gasoline in here, by the way. We got, 25 to 30 gallons of fuel. And yes, we are going to drive it hard when it's done.
All this?
Yes, sir.
There is one right here. This is another one.
Yeah, that's a good call.
There's this
I don't
short
know, guys,
fingers.
If you can see, let's put the rods down, if we can.
Yeah, that's pretty clear.
You see, that's your long one compared to this.
So the leverage is where the difference is.
These two. So you see that these are much longer. That's what you need if you have a long pistol grip in your B body.
And I guess a lot of guys just got themselves the pistol grip because that's the cool looking part, and then they got it home and figured out it didn't quite work.
Oh, it works.
We're going to make
As
it
long
work.
as you're
You're
slamming
gonna need
knuckles
blasters.
Just keep punching your ashtray.
and changing channels.
Yeah, people are asking what the cylinder head's doing in the trunk. We're using it as a counterweight because
We're
we still have a
ballast-
few things to install, finish this car off, and make sure it doesn't fall off the lift, but it looks pretty good.
Nick, say thank you to Ed Grant from Port Orange, Florida.
Thank you, Ed.
For a super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ed.
I remember, Nick, you once said that you had a visitor here, and he said he didn't like that shifter,
Yes.
and he was holding it, and after a while he said, "But this is nice."
Yes, yes.
He changed
No,
his mind.
what is there not to love about this shifter? It's made by Hearst, Chrysler. It's only for Chrysler. It's called a pistol grip. They had it from 1970 till 1974, I believe, on the B body and E body. Yes, I think it's a great looking shifter.
The pistol grip is so iconic, they've even put a sort of a version of it in their new electric charger.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not going to say what Stefan paid for it on eBay. He paid a fortune for it, but you know what? It's going to end up in the car with a press in, like a genuine 1970. So we got the mechanism and the shifter exactly the way it came from the factory. Since
As
it's
it
got
should.
the genuine piece, you know.
Sounds good.
The console is ready.
Console's ready?
Stefan didn't have a console, I think. When
I'm not sure.
I think we bought it all separate.
The
from,
car came bare when it got shipped here.
Worse than bare.
I don't know if, let me just put some guys up to date on this car. We call it a black diamond, but before we had it painted, it got bodywork. It was called a Swiss cheese. If you guys go back on some previous 2 years ago videos when this car came in, when Stefan brought it, man, take a good look and tell me guys what you think of it.
It was unthinkably bad condition.
And you know, we didn't want to really do it, the body shop, but we had Stefan, come on, Nick, you know. Anyways, here it is today. Now, let's get it put all together and get it running.
But I remember Stefan saying, you know what, I feel fortunate even if it took a long time because he heard and we all heard stories that cars get to a body shop and they park it on a corner and they don't touch it for years.
Shop jail, basically.
I have witnessed shops that take projects, which we had a few customers come in, that cars go in some shops, body shops,
And they never go out.
they never get out. And I know they've been there not 5, 6, 7 years, more than that.
More than that.
We had this car, what, 2.5 years on the body shop?
Yeah, and that was rough.
It was rough. And you got to give credit to George and Costa.
Yeah.
You know,
Technically,
okay,
they
they
only
took
had
2.5
half a car.
years, but they did good for 2.5 years for the amount of work that was involved in this
Yeah,
project.
they did
Well, we
what
only
they did
gave them
on
half a car,
We gave them half a car, that's true.
and they built the rest.
Not
It was
only
half-
did
it was half a car, that's
manage
for
to do
sure.
it, they made an amazing job.
Yeah, and
Smashed.
it feels like everything that we've installed so far fits well. So we've got our fingers crossed because it's well aligned. Everything seems to be falling in place.
You know what? There are a lot of people, like my brother Philip said, a lot of people that came into the shop said, wow. Don't forget, being a black car and a long quarter panels of that, it's got to be perfect.
Yeah, and
It's perfect.
this shows nicely.
Manny, I made coffee in case you want to know.
I'm in. Yours.
I'm going to go for a coffee. Give me a 30-second break.
Let's go get some coffee, and while we're going, I'll let you know that Clint Perry sent another $20 super chat, and he
Clint.
wants to let everybody know he's turning 66 on Sunday.
Happy birthday, buddy, and thank you, Clint.
Happy
Thank-
birthday. And Merry
thank you.
Christmas. It's
Okay.
tough having a birthday near Christmas, Nick, because everybody gives you one present.
Yeah, well,
And they say
you
that's for both. That's
yeah,
for
you
both.
get cheated.
You get cheated.
That's a good point.
I hope you get 2 presents, Clint.
Double hitter.
To the coffee.
Okay, well, you guys want a coffee or anything? Let's see if I have enough. I didn't make a lot, but let me see.
Show the bag that was brought.
Yeah. Here, I just want to say thank you to Luke. Brought this in from. What did you buy this, Luke?
It's got to be Costco. Oh,
Right, beautiful.
it's huge.
It's huge. And this is the biggest coffee bag I've got in my shop. You know, we had a lot of viewers send us coffee, but this is the biggest bag I've ever seen. And this cake and this drink, what's his name? Brought it in.
He's in the chat tonight. I just saw him earlier, but now I've already lost the name.
I want to give him a big thank you. I forgot his name. Look at this.
Shout out if you brought in this beautiful crema grappa.
Yeah, and this drink, beautiful.
And look at this chocolate liqueur,
Great stuff.
creme de cacao.
Wow.
Shout
I
out.
wanna give
Why
him
are
a
we
big
so
thank
bad
you.
with names?
I don't know. I know so many people. You forget here and there once in a while.
Who brought in the panettone? They were mentioning it earlier.
Give us the name. We'll thank him again.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, well. Let me grab a coffee. I just want half a cup. Nikolai, how are you? Good.
Oh,
Another gift. Oh, my God. Merry Christmas, Nikolai. Thank you very much. We're gonna, oh, my God. It's very heavy. Good stuff, man.
Entire team.
I've been eating sweets all day.
That's what you need, energy to keep
Thank
the
you.
shop going.
Energy. We sure
What is
can
it?
use it here, man, because we never stop. You know? Manny, true or not?
Oh, yeah.
Robert? Look, you guys wanted to work on the car tomorrow, even though we had guests coming over, have a talk, and have a little. Yeah? Okay, we're stopped. We're stopping, eh?
remember,
I'd just grab a coffee. Give me a second.
We did the last.
Dan's Challenger. Then,
Oh my
then-
God, yeah.
Yeah, the
Which-
party was going on, and Manny
we're
and I were under the dash.
That's right.
Diehards.
Well, you know what, Nick? We're sitting around, we're twiddling our thumbs. We spoke to 15 people. Then it's like, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if the dash was in? That's where we start.
All I can say is, I know if the headliner was in today, I'm sure we'd be doing the trim on the around the headliner and the back
the
window.
charger plates would be in, and the dash would be in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
But we have to take care of our friend Ivan, make sure he's okay.
Yeah, you know, health comes first, safety first.
My
But-
back hurts just watching Ivan do that job. You've got to be feeling good in your body before you attempt that.
Yeah, and you know what? You have to be in the right mindset too. So
Amen. I wanted to try and express that when we were talking about the body shop. How important it is for those guys to be able to take breaks from what they're doing as well. Because if you're just doing the same panel, sanding and sanding and sanding for months, you get bored and you're going to start doing less than beautiful jobs. So you got to take some breaks once in a while to let that passion build back up, and then you go back at it with love in your heart instead of boredom.
I've never claimed to be a body man. Never claimed to do, like body work. I'm a hack. Basically, I'll paint stuff over so it doesn't rust. What I see there, it's magic. It's like the boys did a great job. It's like, George Costa, you know what? My hat's off to you. I'm seeing the work. And our biggest concern is, some of the body lines must be full of putty. No. These guys worked them out. They did a nice job.
Did it with metal.
And there's a lot of panels are being replaced.
Yeah, and that's hard.
And we were trying to locate another hood because they don't reproduce the 70 Charger hood. They don't reproduce it. And then we kept looking for used hoods, and every time we found one, they were worse than the one that Stefan had.
Yep.
So they ended up fixing the one that belongs to the car. It's not here. It will be put on the car after. And, of course, the trunk lid is being replaced also.
It was Donaldo Lono who brought the panettone.
Ah, nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
There we go. Thank
There
you,
we
Melissa,
go.
for reminding us.
Thank you.
We're so sorry we forgot your name, Donaldo. How could we forget such a
Donaldo,
beautiful Italian
yes.
name to
Thank you,
go with
Donaldo.
an Italian snack?
And
It is an
again,
Italian snack.
Thank you to Melissa for keeping us honest and taking care of
She's-
us.
she's-
You're awesome.
See that she located the name right away.
Yeah, she's good.
She's good. She's good. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
So stay warm.
I went to the body shop one day. I saw Costa sitting down,
Yes.
and he looked tired. And I was telling him, Costa, you're sitting on the job or what? You know what he told me? And I got to give him credit. I felt bad for him. And he was there, and he was looking at me, and the car was right beside him. And he told me that he was water sanding the car for 4 days. And this is a Thursday afternoon, I believe. And he was there, and he goes, Nick, I told him, hey, you're not working on the car. I need my car. Let's go. Stefan wants it. I want it. My guys want
Of
it.
course, the same way you hear him now. He's not,
Yes.
he's not a mean
So,
person.
no, I'm not. But I understand. And then he tells me, Costa tells me, like, Nick, I'm almost 4 days on it, water sanding on the car nonstop.
Give a man a break.
And you got to give the guy a break. He goes, Nick, I got to take a break. I can't. Let me do something else. But water sanding for day after day after day, all day long, it gets tiring. So I never looked at that point. And he's right. He's right. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I told Costa, you do how you want to fix it. In other words, work on it the way you wish. And I understand. And he finally got us the car.
Yeah.
You got it.
Did you see those panels?
They're
Smooth
great.
as silk.
And this.
Black shows defects.
I know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's what I said. And there was a lot of wows. People looked at the car when it first came in here after the paint shop.
We're still wowing.
I know.
Other bodymen, I won't name them, but other bodymen and painters have been in here and looked at it and said, oh my goodness, they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, because they saw the car before.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's
Go ahead.
no, it's okay.
No,
Oda Bob says, wax on, wax off.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear when you turn the key. Boom.
Oh yeah.
I got gas in the car.
Nick, we're almost there.
You know why we put fuel in the tank, so we could get some weight in the back.
And when you're going to put the key in,
Yep.
you're going to hear a buzzer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that on my Kowalski.
I tested it, it works, so I left it on.
You know what I could do tomorrow morning? If you guys want, I want to stick it on. I want to do it. The bumperettes on the rear bumper.
Okay.
We'll
Now
do
Can we
that.
do that?
We'll
Yeah,
take
yeah.
off the
That's
parts
it,
of
that's
the
it.
Because we don't want to ruin the paint.
No.
And then we'll just pull it slightly, put them on.
Okay.
Off we go.
Manny
All right.
was saying drilling a hole from the trunk to put
Yeah.
the brackets on, but
Yeah, access panel.
Apparently, it's not acceptable by Mopar, so it's like I have to
No, we're gonna take it all down.
follow
We're gonna
what the
take it all
boys
down.
say.
And just to change the subject, I want to say to Joel in Ontario, northern part of Ontario, the 455 Buick.
Yes.
I got to show him that we have the JE pistons. You know, of course, like I said earlier, and I said in videos before, I've used a lot of JE pistons. They're great pistons. And of course, we had one bad apple, but you know, there's nothing that you can do.
Listen, it's
With the,
manufactured
but
here. It's
they replaced it. We got it going on the Hemi engine. It's all done because we had a lot of comments, people telling me on that.
And it's
But
on video.
and it's on video. But Joel, if you're watching, I said we're going to show the pistons tonight. Come by right here.
There you go.
I don't want to forget because I think you missed out on it. That's the next engine we're going to start working on. I also bought the oversized valves. Joel, there's your pistons made by JE. Don't worry, they're going to be checked, verified very well. Because now it was a learning experience. You know, sometimes you can have a great company, everybody could make a boo-boo. Here we go.
Just to do a little business, Nick, we are going to be showing Nick running this engine with its original 7 pistons and the replaced piston. That's going to be coming up on YouTube in a couple of weeks.
That's right.
But on Monday, you're going to see Kendall, the owner of the old leaky 383. He was back in the shop recently. That's going to be Monday's video, so thanks for watching that in advance. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who discovered our last Monday's video. It was a big, big hit for the channel. We always appreciate that.
Thank you for, I want to thank everybody on that.
Found a lot of new viewers, a lot of new subscribers. Welcome, folks. We're going to keep doing our best for you.
Yeah. Look at these pistons. They're so beautiful. They're a piece of art. They're made by JE,
They're gorgeous.
SRP. They're
Wow.
beautiful.
Look at the rainbows.
Beautiful. They're forged, the 30 over, and I just bought them. Took us a while to get them, you know, Buick. And Joel, I wanted to say that they're so beautiful. Once you put them in the engine and then you put the heads on, you don't see them anymore. Let's just hope they perform as well as they look.
Nick, let me let you know that the Bandit shot us a $5 super chat. He wishes you a very Merry Christmas from him and Mrs. Bandit.
Thank you, Mrs. Bandit. Thank you, Mr. Bandit. And I wish you guys all the best also.
All the best.
Merry Christmas.
Drunk wives matter.
Oh, here's the valves too, Joel. We got you all new valves. They're bigger valves for the.
They're
They're huge. They're much we bought because the cylinder heads you brought in have the smaller. I believe the smaller exhaust valve. I'm not sure, but the head they're a lot smaller intake valve. But now we're going to replace all 16 valves and we're going to do some port work. I know you're looking for some decent horsepower on your 455 Buick, which next week. Well, now again, like I said earlier, everybody goes on holidays for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. Right after the holidays, this will be done. And there you have it. And there's the cylinder heads that are sitting right there. I stripped them. And now I want to do some port work on them. And of course, the valve job, enlarge the seat to fit the newer, bigger valves.
There we go. No holiday on the Nick's Garage channel, though. We're going to keep bringing you videos every Monday all the way through the holiday.
That's right. Okay. What else do we got? There's so much going on, eh?
So much going on, Nick, and we got 663 people watching with us
Wow.
right now. That's a nice number. Thanks
What
for
can I
taking
do
the
so we
time.
can make it 700?
What can we do?
I can't start an engine on the dyno. I cannot take my Kowalski out. There it is.
It's
in
my
storage.
experience, Nick, if you set fire to something or if you break something, that'll bring in the viewers. They
Yep.
seem to like destruction.
Let's go in the let's go in the engine room.
Let's see the engine room.
This is the one that belongs to Greg from Los Angeles, just outside of I believe Oakland, California.
Awesome.
I'm just waiting for the push rods on this one. It's the 454. We've got the valve job done. Then I've got this one here that belongs to Matthew, 446 barrel for 69 Roadrunner with trick flow heads with the hydraulic roller cam. All I'm waiting for this one too is also the push rods.
Some really fancy parts in that engine.
Then I've got another Hemi here that belongs to Gaetan. It's a 572 cubic inch Hemi.
Boom!
I realized that this is the one that we had to replace one cylinder. So what we did now is we had all 8 sleeves replaced, or should I say, we installed 8 sleeves on this block. It is a 4.5 inch core. It's a 4.5 inch bore with a 4.250 stroke. It is a 572 cubic inch. So now I ordered head gaskets for this, so I could have enough clearance for the piston to head. So here I am with another engine waiting for gaskets. And now that the holidays are here, I want to get working, but now I'm waiting for everybody else to deliver my parts.
At least the post office is working again, Nick, so the parts can start coming in.
Yes, thank you, Post Canada, for getting back to work.
While I mentioned that quickly, that means I'm back in business sending out stickers. Everybody, if you would like a free Nick's Garage sticker or two, all you got to do is write your address on an envelope, stick it in another envelope, and send it to us here at the shop. Melissa will put up the address. You don't have to worry about the postage on the envelope that's going back to you. Just get it here. I'll take care of the return postage.
And we'll supply the stamps. Don't
Give
worry
you some
about it.
stickers. And I'm going to get Nick to sign a few of those stickers, so there's a random chance you'll get one with Nick's autograph on it.
Oh, yes, I want to say something else. We have a small block Chevy there, which is a 33 stroker.
Chevy.
It blew a head gasket
Uh-oh.
right here. It's a small block Chevy. It's a 33. All I had to do was change the rings and bearings. But I noticed, look at this piston.
Oh, dear.
The head gasket was blown, and the cylinder head was damaged between the two cylinders.
Oh, dear.
So we have the head sent out to get welded and resurfaced. And also I'm getting multi-layer head gaskets. Then as I was putting the pistons together, I was looking at it, and I go, wait a minute. Look at this piston, it's damaged. So now I've got a piston waiting on this engine. Oh. So if you guys look at it, everything here, I'm waiting for parts. So, and I hope they don't all come in at the same day, because usually it does. But I'm going to do my best to get everything out. And like I said, you know, this is what I want to do. This was my passion, and I'll get it done for everyone.
It isn't happening yet, Nick, but I keep saying if we live long enough, we're going to be able to print all our own parts. We won't have to wait for them anymore.
I know.
We can just go over to the print everything machine and say, give me a 1968 Mopar head, bloop, blip, blip, and out she comes.
Yes, and I ordered a set of pistons for Kendall's 340 and
Kendall.
also Ben's 340. I got a few small blocks in the shop, you guys. We got one right here that belongs to Cindy and Tom from Florida.
Hi, Tom and
We're going to take this apart at the time of when they come into town. Then we have another 340 right here, which I sent out the block to get bored out. This is a 340. The cylinder heads are over there somewhere. This is the one we ordered 8 pistons. And this is the one that belongs to Ben from Long Island, New York. Then I've got another one here, belongs to Kendall. There's the oil pan. The block is, where's the block? There it is, right there. The blue block right over there. The bare block. That belongs to Kendall. Another 340 from Detroit. Then I had another engine that came in yesterday that belongs to Jean from Saint-Julie, Quebec, right here, that he built on his own, only to go on the dyno. For some reason, I've been doing a lot of 440s, and lately I've been getting one 340 after another.
I always liked the 340, Nick. It's a nice little engine.
It is. I love it. It's a little whiner. We always call them a little whiner.
You can
but
wind them up. They're nice and light. You can throw them around corners.
That's right.
They don't kill you with the gasoline the first time you start it up. Nice little engine.
And they give you a lot of space in the engine bay.
That too.
That's true. And of course, my 528.
Work of art.
A work of art. Here it is. 528.
Nick, thank you to Roadrunner James for the super chat. Much appreciated. He says, Merry Christmas. Hope to see you this year.
Merry Christmas. Ronja Pola. Kalakistugina. Roadrunner James from Syracuse, New York. If I remember correctly. Thank you, James.
Come on up, James. We're here all the time.
We see Kowalski.
Kowalski's here. I wish I wish we had summer all year round. You know what I would do right now? Take this car for a drive. I would take Luke from BC, take him for a long ride.
You never take it for a ride, Nick.
Sorry?
You never take it for a ride. You don't have time.
That's true. Since I built it, 5 years ago, I've got 475 miles on it. Beaten miles, but I have to drive it.
You need to drive it more.
I know. I want to drive it.
It's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's just true. You build it and you put good stuff in it, and at the end, you don't just drive it. It looks good, but you know what? This summer, I plan to drive it and my Hellcat. Both cars. I want to drive them both.
I got my Challenger ready for the summer of 2013, and I got 28,000 miles.
28,000 miles.
Boy.
It might take me.
I drive an average of 2,200, 2,300 per summer.
Did you hear that?
Very nice.
I don't think I'll do that in 10 years.
And Nick, he makes a whole day of it when he goes for a drive. He brings along a lunch. He dresses up sharp. They make a plan. They follow the map. They take pictures. You're doing it right, Robert.
Yeah, I
Enjoy
enjoy my
life.
car a lot.
You do it, good. Good for you.
And I'm going with an overdrive.
Oh, now you're going to go further.
Yeah, not further, but at
More
least
efficient.
Yeah, and also save RPM and save gas.
yeah. It's a matter of not hearing the engine revving too much. You know, you're on fourth gear at 70 miles an hour, and you're always searching for that fifth gear and
What gear ratio is in your car?
323.
Okay. What's the height of the tire?
The 255. What is it? 28, I think.
Oh, I know that. Well, I got to tell you what I have. I got a 354 ratio in this Dana 60, 26-inch tire, fourth gear. I'm revving 4 grand at 60 miles an hour. That's really that's quite a bit, and everybody's passing me on the highway. Yeah, I'm not happy.
They're all looking at you, though, Nick.
You're Imperial passing me on the highway, Nikolai. You're
I
440
did,
Imperial.
80 miles an hour.
Yes, 80 miles an hour.
Maximum, yeah.
Yes.
And was okay, but
You're
not
good.
more than that.
80 miles an hour, buddy. You're speeding.
You probably have a 276 gear.
That's
I
right.
think
That's
it's
right.
290 or
Yeah?
something like
You're
that.
good.
Maybe
Yeah, and 294. I
So,
think.
so now you're gonna put an overdrive. You're gonna enjoy it more now.
Yeah, it's still going to be a 4-speed. It's a kit from Passon Performance, if some
Yes.
of the viewers know.
They deal with
So
4
it's
speeds.
still a 4-speed, but your fourth gear becomes overdrive. So it's
If you
1,
guys
2,
want to
3.
feel better about your cars, just drive my 3 on the tree one day on the highway. It sounds like it's going to come through the floor.
Bel Air 1964.
I remember when we took the engine out the George car, the gearbox was so tiny. Eh? You remember that?
Yeah,
It's,
so small.
Wow.
And it's a big car, man.
Yeah.
It's just a balloon.
And you think about it, George. This is what built America, from coast to coast. They were driven these cars everywhere.
Yeah.
Taxi cabs, police cars, you name, they had them everywhere.
I don't know if people have seen this, but this week online there was a clip of a lady, let's say she was in her 50s or 60s, driving a nice, beautiful 1964 Chevy down the main street of some town, obviously a car show, and a guy in a Celica coming the other way decides to smoke up his tires, and he hit her car. So this attractive older woman steps out of her car, walks up to the Celica, and proceeds to belt the guy in the face several times through the driver's window. The
Wow.
last thing you're expecting. I thought she was going to burst into tears or something, but she took it out on him. And the crowd went wild. They were all cheering her on. It was.
Do you blame her?
I don't know if anybody's seen that clip. Check it out.
I'll check it out.
It's on the tubes.
Oh,
I will
I'll,
have to check that out. Yeah.
I'm going to see it.
Oh,
So
and
Nick-
thank you, Melissa. There's another $1.99 from, sorry to interrupt you, the Bandit with a super chat. He's saying,
Hey,
Bandit was always
he
back
wants to
here,
say,
eh?
hey, Robert, and hey, teacher Manny, who's down the other end.
Manny, Bandit is on.
The bandit loves you. Who loves you?
So Nick, resolution for New Year
Thank you.
to do 1,000 miles with the Kowalski.
Oh, okay, okay. I
That's a
thought you were
good
going to say
New Year's
goodnight.
resolution.
Okay, no, 1,000 miles.
That's a good resolution.
You know what? I'm gonna try to do the 1,000 miles this summer.
Let's do a road trip.
Okay.
I'll bring
Road
the
trip.
camera.
Yeah,
I'll get my passport sorted out.
I got a spare tire. I got a jack. I don't need to worry about anything. Rev at 4 grand
What a blast.
and belt the tires, you guys. And they're over 10 years old. Eeh.
Want to drive it back to Thunder Bay?
No,
No.
no.
That's a tough road.
That's where I found it. I bought it out. I picked it up in pieces there.
I'm back.
He's back. The
you
bandit
know-
sends his regards.
Bandit, nice to hear from you, buddy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. Just in case I don't catch you over the next few days or whatever.
Attaboy, Manny.
It's always good. It's always good to hear he's out there. And we're waiting for you to come up and see us.
When's that visit happening? Keeps going to Florida instead. Can't imagine
okay.
why.
Yeah, warmth, beach. Yeah, I could see it happening.
Oh, look at the weather we're having.
But if you come up north, you get 40% off everything.
And a big bag of coffee.
Anyways, what time is it? Anyways,
It's up there. It's
up there?
10-2.
that too. I'll go for another 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
You want to read some chats or?
No, not really. Well, George's calling out the.
We're giving
scream a
everyone.
few
season
I was wondering,
greetings.
we had 600 something watching us. I wanted to make something do something crazy to
Okay.
get 700. But
Let's answer a few questions while you're thinking
okay,
of
go
something
ahead.
crazy.
Go ahead.
The first one that just came up was from Brian. He says, Nick, would you consider putting in gear vendors or some such?
We've done it.
We've done it with the automatic cars.
Yep.
We've done a few of them, yes.
Yep, I've heard.
We've done
Yes,
the
we
Impala.
would. They
We've
work
done
well.
a Dart.
Yep, and it works well. It actually, the gear vendor system is quite a robust unit. It can take all kinds of beatings.
You could take a lot of beating.
Yeah, it's designed for high horsepower.
Yes,
Claude did that to his Super B, which is a 4-speed. And with the 4-speed, it's a little bit more complicated.
Okay.
He was not. He took it off. Really, he didn't really like it.
Okay.
You have to shorten the drive shaft quite a lot. I don't know if it's the same. I guess it's the same for every car.
yeah, we
yes.
we
And,
shortened it on the gear vendors.
That's right.
We did.
And the most problem he had was the vibration.
Yeah.
So he had to shorten the drive shaft.
Sometimes
so he
you
played with the angles.
pinion angle.
Yeah, he
Just-
did not get it right.
Yeah, and if you don't get it right and there's a vibration, you're not happy.
And
So
not only that,
it happens.
you might have to change the height on the transmission mount to get your pinion
Yeah.
angle.
That's right.
You know.
Nick, here's an easy question that's going to start the argument.
Uh-oh.
Headers or manifold?
Ah, get rid of those headers, man.
don't
You don't
ruin
need
my
them.
night.
Sorry. Did
Wait,
say that out
I
loud?
should have kept those headers. We took off Jules' coronet. With
Oh,
that-
the ones with the holes.
with the holes in it, pitted
Swiss
holes.
cheese. They would have gone well with
I-
this car back in the day.
Leo wanted to help me take them off. He goes, Nick, some of these bolts are rusted. I said, it's easy. Bring my best friend out, the torch. Clack, clack, clack. Every tube off, and then we took them off.
Yeah, look.
And
if
there's
you-
your answer.
If you're looking for maximum horsepower, absolutely, headers will give you that extra little power. However, most engines sound pretty good with a decent set of manifolds, and you know what? They're easier to do maintenance on.
And you know, if you're looking for decent horsepower and you're a cruiser, why would you want a headers anyways?
Exactly.
Look, let's take this car,
each
for
his own.
example. It's got manifolds. Look,
Yep.
let's take this here.
Whoa, let's go.
Look, it's right here. Okay, we don't have the steering column in there yet, but you have room to, like I said back in the past, to work on removing the starter, motor mount, steering box, or a dipstick.
I could see
or
the spark plugs over here.
They're so simple.
I could
Once
run
you
air conditioning on this side.
wait,
This one's good. This one's a really good example because look,
Oh,
the headers would have to come up and over, and you've got all this clearance.
you
You're
got
not burning anything.
This is very easy from the underneath the car, and also if you put your hand from the front here, you can get all three spark plugs from the beginning. I mean, from the
Yeah.
first three.
And then
I've,
go on the bottom for the other one.
I've been there, done that.
Yep.
So there's the answer to the.
We like manifolds.
Yeah, I'm
We're
a manifold
very friendly
guy.
to manifolds.
Well, look at my Hemi. It's got
you're right,
manifolds
George.
also.
Easy
you know,
question to
You know
answer.
what surprised me the most is this engine here, being a 528 cubic inch. We had what 619, 620 horsepower
Yes.
with the headers. Then we went to manifolds. We dropped 6, 7 horsepower, 8 horsepower. That's it. Okay, we lost about 30 foot-pounds of torque. We lost the torque, but horsepower maybe 8. So I stuck with it. But after all, this engine does have over 600 horsepower and over 600 foot-pounds of torque, and it's got a lot of vacuum for power brakes, and it's got aluminum heads. It runs on pump gas. What more can you ask for?
Not much.
And it's all there.
A home, a car
Yes,
to put it in.
yes.
Just saying.
There's
All
only
right.
2 things that headers are good for. They're good for racing and for annoying mechanics, as far as I can tell.
All right, they got my number.
You
yeah.
know, if you worked with a
Well, it's like we were saying the other day. If you have a guy that has one car, he doesn't really understand why. But when you work on cars every day and the headers are on your way every day,
Yeah.
last week the Mustang.
Oh, that Mustang. What gave you the steering box was a pain in the ass. But what was in the way?
I can see the trauma in his face
Manifold.
still.
The header. The header was in the way. If it had an exhaust manifold, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
No.
So what did they do? They had to lift the engine, remove the header, which was very tight, and then after all, get the steering box and the steering column out of the car.
And remember, early 60s Mustang, it's a one-piece. The shaft that goes up to the steering wheel
And the
is
steering box.
attached directly to the box. So you have a good, 4 feet
Yes,
of steering box to remove out of the vehicle. Not fun.
and it's not easy. And I know Robert and Manny, they're not like me. They're very calm guys. They never freak out.
Very zen.
Okay, they never freaked out.
Till
Like
this
sometimes I lose my cool when I'm fighting a bolt or something, but
one. That Mustang.
when I heard you and Robert on the Mustang, and I knew the header was there, I go, oh boy.
Luckily, I have Robert, so we could tag team it. It's almost like wrestling. It's like, tag, you're in. Okay, is it my turn? Yeah, it's your turn. Go. So we rotate when it comes to frustration. So we get it done.
Yeah.
Get it done.
So there you have it. There's my reason why I chose manifolds.
Good question.
What's another question, George?
I just wanted to let you know I just spotted it's Bandit's birthday very soon. That's pretty darn cool.
Happy birthday.
Bandit.
Happy
Yes,
birthday,
sir.
Bandit. Let's see, where's my most recent question? Looking for a question mark. Happy holidays, happy Christmas. Hey, Melissa. People love our Melissa. Headers save lives, says Martha. No.
No, not
How?
ours.
They take off years.
They shorten your life.
They take off years. Just put a
They
loud
put you
exhaust
so
system
much
on.
frustration.
You could leave the manifolds there and just put loud exhaust system. It's okay.
Here we go.
What's
Here's an
it?
interesting question. I'm 73 and from California. How old are the viewers? Love the muscle cars. How old is everybody? Chime in. From what I know, we've got one of the older viewerships on YouTube among the the Taylor Swift fans and so on. We're a little longer in the tooth here.
Yeah, we're with the old American muscle cars.
I don't know.
That's-
My daughter's out there, you know what I'm saying, pushing everybody's button to like and subscribe. And they're in their, my daughter and my son are in their late teens. So, we should have some young viewership out there as well.
Well, you
55, 60, 65, 72. Youngest one so far is in their 40s.
you take my nephew Michael, he's 18 years old,
yeah.
and I thought he would have a passion for Kawasaki, but no, he has a passion for my SRT Hellcat.
Damn.
Okay.
That's nice.
So
There's our youngest
Still
viewer
good.
so far at 30, and what do you know? They're the one who said headers are manifolds. You'll learn, young whippersnapper.
put on a set of headers on any car you have and let me know.
Listen to the old timers. Hold on, I left my cane in the back.
Any more questions, George?
He's using his cane to beat some headers with. Let's
Yeah,
see.
it
Everybody's
works.
just talking about their age now.
Okay.
68 from Santa Monica. I
Santa
have a
Mon-
1953 Chevy Bel Air sedan, four-door with a 385 stroker 700 R4 transmission and a level 3 kit with Sanderson long tube headers. You're doing great right up until the exhaust there, man.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's over there. It's in California. It's
Yeah.
okay.
That's a great car though, 53 Chevy.
It's nice.
I
And there's
will
room
admit,
under the hood
there's
for it.
room under there for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You could put it.
Or
in-
You know,
bigger.
there is a few cars that the headers fit without a
Yeah,
major
but-
problem. There is a few cars.
We've just run into the ones that are really nasty and they're not fun.
I remember once working on a Fox body Mustang to replace the starter.
Not fun.
Boy, did I lose my temper. And then ever since day, I go, you know what? I'm starting to get fed up. It's not the car that got
I
me
thought it was a
upset.
Ford.
It's the
That's
header.
problem.
Come on.
And here he is again, same gentleman. I am learning. I got a 91 Camaro with a 383 stroker, and I'm getting rid of those effing headers.
Nice.
Problem.
Thank you.
Thanks for streaming, guys.
And then you burn, you got, sometimes they're easy to remove spark plugs, sometimes they're not.
Sometimes they burn the wire, the ignition
Yeah.
wire. Sometimes they don't.
Depending on the application, yeah.
Yep.
I had a customer come here last year, he kept burning his spark plug wires. I told him, I bet you got headers. He told me yes. There's your problem.
And yeah, the manufacturers have come up with solutions with like those insulator boots. and
That's
what
right,
have you,
insulated
but
boots or build bridges to keep the wiring away from the headers. People don't know that. Some people do, some don't. And it comes with, you don't
Experience.
just bolt them on. Then, once you put headers on, you got to make sure everything else fits. Make sure if the starter is right next to the header, in some applications, you got to put
heat
a
soak.
heat shield
Yeah.
on it.
Yep.
If the starter, especially on a big block Mopar, if the starter fucks up, you have to remove the headers most of the time. And to remove the headers, you have to drop the cooler.
Yeah.
Not fun.
If you have aluminum
We
heads,
managed,
We
yes.
managed to replace
If
the starter
yes.
without taking the headers off. Only took the steering column out.
That's okay.
with big block mopars, you put the header on with the starter at the same time. And if you have cast iron heads, there's coolant back there. People don't know that.
It's okay. You learn. You learn.
Eugene's car spent 45 years plus in storage, and when we got it here, the only part on it that was rusting away was the header.
Yes.
It's like the car was rejecting the headers, trying to get it out.
Please
true.
leave. Okay.
The headers had humongous holes in them.
Yep.
They were rusted away.
I
Yep.
think they had mice living in them and peeing in them, so they were just rusted away.
Sure, that could be. You could be right, but our story stands. The car rejected the headers.
Too easy.
So get out of here.
Oh well, it's
I
all
don't
good.
know if we have Eugene watching tonight.
Hope you're
Is
with us,
Eugene with us tonight?
I
Eugene?
haven't seen his name, Nick. There's Mark Hamner, the chief of the fire department.
Hey, Mark.
Oh yes, there's his flag right there.
Yes, sir. Fire department. Boink.
That's his flag.
Awesome.
Anyways, I gotta. Well, anyways, we have so many things to do later on. I just want to say, I want to thank Denis and Luke. Come here, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming by here on our live show. I want to say goodnight to everybody.
Come on in, guys. All
Come
the
in,
way.
come in.
Gather around that microphone.
I want to say thank you to all our viewers, and of course, Nikolai, come on in. I want to say thank you to all our viewers, Melissa, and I want to wish everybody around the world that celebrates Christmas, and of course, all the best for the holidays and a Happy New Year. And thank you guys for watching us here. And Luke, thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Nick.
Denis, and of course, Nikolai, thank you guys. And of course, Man and Robert, you're with me here all day. And thanks for watching us here on Nick's Garage. Till
Don't
next
forget
time.
to like and subscribe, people.
There you go.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas. Happy New Year to everyone.
All the best, you guys. Thank you very much.
Merry
See you next year.
Did we forget anybody? I hope not.